When drawing from life, usually an artist only has a sketch pad and a pencil. Usually the end of the pencil, the metal part that holds the eraser, is what we use to measure. Seeing a blank page can be hard, but when you use the metal part of the eraser, you can see the height and the width and how many times across, up and down, it will take for you to get proportions correct on a piece of paper. So this is a technical aspect of if I was putting the metal close to the toy and measuring it to find its proportion. And I'm even using a ruler just to make it straight. But at the end of the video, you're going to see that once I have the idea of how many height and width or measurements it takes to get the whole object, I do a bigger version. And it's only about 4 across and 4 high. Now, usually when you're measuring in real life, you're squinting one eye, you're holding the the pencil horizontal or vertically, just so you can capture the measurement. Now, this is an artist pencil. You will see that there's no metal part, but there's a gray part that says HB. And usually artist pencil have a line that helps you measure. You can use a quarter, you can use whatever's on hand that will help you measure, but usually we use an art pencil or a regular pencil. Now again, I'm using a ruler just to make the invisible grid more clear, but when we're measuring with the pencil, really we don't use these straight lines like this. We just use the metal pencil horizontally and vertically so we can eyeball the proportions. Now you will see I'm putting my pinky on the pencil to brace the pencil correctly, and I'm going horizontally and vertically just so you can see again that I am closing one eye and I'm measuring the pencil with the pencil metal part to get the proper proportions of the toy. And I'm showing you both examples of the pencil. Now, if I was using a ruler, you will see how technical it would be just to measure 1/2 inch to get this going, but instead we use the pencil. And now I'm trying to eyeball it just to see if I can, with gesture drawing, capture the toy figure correctly. And I was close. I think by the end of the video of this gesture drawing, you'll see the head's a little bit taller. I'm even using contour lines to capture the drawing, and like we have done in class, you will see that it's not always easy to capture the proportions, but at least when you use the pencil you get close. Now, my favorite saying is draw ugly before you draw pretty, and that's pretty much what blind contour drawing can be, or just gesture drawing can be. It's also a warm up to loosen you up so that you can draw without having to be perfect right off the bat. Again, you can fix the proportions later on in time if you find that one part is too big or too small. Erasing or just redrawing is always your best friend when you're drawing. Don't be scared to draw and make these mistakes. As you can see, my lines are ugly here, and that's purposeful. But if I really want to take my time to draw, I will. And I can. The reason I put the toy on top was just to see if I was close enough by eyeballing it with my eye and the general measurement of the metal part, I should say. I'm double checking my height and width, and I'm also showing you that the depth line is anything that's diagonal. I always say try to draw as big as your hand or bigger. Try to fill up the whole entire page. So I end up switching to a new page and I make a vertical line and a horizontal line, just so if I was to draw the cactus or anything in front of us that was in class, I would make sure that it's big enough so I can get details, so that I can erase if I need to and add more or take away. But you want to draw big, not small. So this is me eyeballing the proportions. I know I need at least 4 to capture the toy and make it bigger on my page. We know that the toy in real life is small, but still, if I'm going to scale it up, I need to be in the same measurement. So 4 and 4, 4 vertically and 4 horizontal measurements is what I need. And then from here, I do my own impression of a gesture drawing to capture the toy, but it's the same procedure as the small process, it's just now bigger. Now, I didn't do a finished product of the toy. I probably will do it tomorrow, but I wanted you guys to see that measuring with a pencil to get proportions properly is not that hard. It just takes time and patience to do anything in life, and with art, you definitely need to have patience to try to get the proportions where you want. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this version of an invisible grid being made large with the pencil method. Remember, you could always measure with an actual grid, plexiglass, or a viewfinder, which we're going to do next week. You can measure with a string, a quarter, whatever it is to get you to see the proportions of anything you are looking upon. I used a pen as another possibility for a measuring tool, but I didn't fully use it. But again, you can use anything.